calming the storm, a testimony of deliverance. This brother gives a good reminder to speak to the Master morning, noon, and night. For like the disciples, we don't know when the next storm will arise in our life. Be assured that he will be there with you, but let's make him welcome before the storm strikes. This testimony is from my son Luke. He is a truck driver and travels all over the U.S. and occasionally into Canada. He needed to be home this weekend for a wedding that he is taking part in. He has gone on the road for weeks, sometimes months at a time, and he listens to many tapes while he is traveling.
Boy, the disciples one night in a storm twice as horrible as this, without a raging sea, and all hopes is gone. They thought they'd be gone, but they happened to remember they had the rock on board. They spoke to the rock, and the rock gave forth its eternal life water, and he spoke to the winds and the waves, and they obeyed him. They just had to speak to the rock.
I know they have built his faith and brought him closer to the Lord this past year. As Moses said in the movie The 10 Commandments, when he pulled back the curtain to reveal the city he had built. Now, judge the results. A little testimony from today. So I arrived at 1:15 a.m. for a 2 a.m. delivery in Tennessee. But at 3:45, I was still waiting and getting impatient because I was still not on a dock yet. And they just kept saying, well, we're trying, but they're not finished with all the others yet. If they detained me after 6 a.m., I would have considerable difficulty getting home today. And that's why I was so worried. I got really stressed out and seemed like all of a sudden it hit me. You didn't pray this morning. I thought, well, don't put off till tomorrow what you can do today. So I got on my knees and asked God to forgive me, and asked for him to give me patience for whatever happens, regardless of whether I go home today or not. I barely got that out when my phone rang, and they got me a dock and had me out in an hour. Then, when I dropped the trailer off, I just dropped it and pulled out from under it when my phone went off and said, "Tornado warning. Take cover now." The company's radio went off too, and the city alarm went off. I got in the truck and I felt a very hard wind gust hit the cab and push it sideways really hard. And then it started pouring down rain and hail. So once again I prayed and said, "Lord, if you can get me the dock the moment I asked, you can stop this storm. You calmed the storm before, and I believe you still can." Only a minute later, I turned on the weather band on my radio, and the first thing I heard was, "All tornado warnings for this area have been removed because the storm has moved out of the area." I was so thankful. Because even though we fail at times, he's always listening to our every care, and no request is too small or too hard. And I made it home safe and sound an hour ago. Only believe. What a blessing it is to see our children following Christ, listening to this message daily, and believing. God bless you all today. Sister Angie.